Are you here to kill me?
Ever since the TV show Killing Eve hit screens, viewers have been wondering, why doesn't Villanelle just kill the MI6 agent Eve Polastri? In other words, what is it about Eve that makes a psychopathic assassin fall in love?
What is it about her?
In this video, we're going to do a character analysis of both Eve and Villanelle in order to understand their mutual attraction. Villanelle's backstory is hugely important here, so warning that there are spoilers ahead for seasons 1, 2, and 3.
I warned you. You should have listened.
Starting with season 1, Villanelle has multiple opportunities to kill Eve, and yet she doesn't. Instead, she shows an interest in Eve, which starts before she even knows who Eve is. Despite the fact that Villanelle was working undercover to kill a hospital patient, from the very first time Villanelle saw Eve, she couldn't resist talking to her.
Wear it down.
Villanelle later finds out that an MI5 agent is investigating her.
A woman in London is leading a department just to find you. No, it's not a good thing.
Rather than getting worried, she seems excited. Villanelle Googles this MI5 agent to find out more about her and is shocked to find it is the woman she met earlier that day. When we see Villanelle next, she is pretending that the woman she is with is Eve.
I'm going to call you Eve, okay?
Okay.
And spying on Eve. And stealing her suitcase.
Where's my bag?
This is done before she's even had the chance to know what Eve is like, and yet, based on appearances and job description alone, Villanelle took an immediate liking to her. In order to understand why, we'll have to dig into Villanelle's relationship history. Back in the day, Villanelle was in a relationship with her former high school teacher, Anna. Right away we can see the similarities between Anna and Eve. They are both middle-aged women, and they both have dark curly hair. This is why Eve caught Villanelle's eye in the hospital. Anna herself confirms this theory when she says,
Be careful. You're her type.
Anna knew Villanelle had a troubled upbringing, so she tried to give her extra care and attention.
Her mother was dead. Her father was a drunk. She arrived at the school and everyone stepped back. But everyone. So I stepped forward. Extra time, extra lessons, extra love.
And as we know, Villanelle still has residual feelings left for Anna when she meets Eve.
So, Villanelle.
Ty papryżni, mówisz, a uważnie?
That's not Anna.
But Eve is not just a copy of Anna. In fact, there's evidence that Villanelle loves Eve far more deeply than she loved Anna. To comprehend why Eve is so special, we need to understand a few things about Villanelle. First off, Villanelle thrives on figuring people out. She uses her skill of manipulation in almost every scene.
Is that your boyfriend, the maths teacher? Do you want to play a game?
No.
Please, you are my friend now.
Because the people around her are so easy to manipulate, Villanelle gets bored of them. Villanelle expects that Eve will be easy to manipulate too. She starts trying to figure her out. And yet, Eve doesn't act the way Villanelle expects. When Villanelle is sent to assassinate Frank, rather than driving away, Eve gets out of the car. When Villanelle sends her suitcase back filled with designer clothes and perfume, Eve actually uses the perfume.
Are you wearing it?
When Villanelle opens up, Eve doesn't fall for it.
I need help. Eve, please, I am so sorry. Bullshit. Bullshit. God, you're an asshole.
This makes Eve hard to understand, whereas Anna and Nadia were so easy to manipulate.
Я знаю, тебе будет трудно довериться мне. Я докажу, что мне можно верить. Я обещаю.
Eve is special to Villanelle because she surprises her, whereas Anna was predictable. Hence why Villanelle doesn't mind shooting Anna, but Eve stays alive. At the end of season 1, Villanelle thinks Eve is finally under control. They lie in bed together and Villanelle goes in for a kiss.
I know what I'm doing.
Only for Eve to stab her in the stomach. We find out Villanelle loved this, because once again it surprised her.
No way.
A man stabbed you?
A woman stabbed me.
Women don't stab.
I know. It surprised me too. But she did it to show me how much she cared about me.
As a side note, this is the same reason Eve loves Villanelle. Villanelle represents something unpredictable and exciting, which is sorely lacking in Eve's life with Nico. But back to Anna. As we said before, when Villanelle was in high school, she lived in an unstable home. Anna, in some ways, played the role of a mother for Villanelle. And now Villanelle sees the same thing in Eve. Eve represents something Villanelle never had, a mother figure who cares for her and who loves her. As we found out in Season 3, Villanelle's mother doesn't care for her. In fact, she doesn't want Villanelle around at all.
I want you to leave the house.
No. No.
You leave tomorrow.
Her mother can't deal with the fact that Villanelle is an assassin.
You'll not bring your darkness into this house.
What Villanelle wants is for her mother to admit that she too was a killer, and that Villanelle takes after her.
You knew I could see what you are.
What's that?
Like me. I have killed a lot of people. What I mind is that you won't admit what you are. That I am my mother's daughter.
But Villanelle's mother rejects her completely,
Get out of my house.
leaving Villanelle so distraught that she blows up the house with her mother still in it. Thus, Villanelle is perpetually attracted to women who remind her of her mother. She is always yearning for the acceptance that her mother never gave her, for someone to appreciate her in spite of the darkness she has. And then comes Eve. Someone who cares for Villanelle right away, who isn't easily manipulated, and is interested in her because she is an assassin, not in spite of it. So once again, Villanelle has found a mother figure and wants her approval. However, Eve is not a killer like Villanelle's mother was, and thus Villanelle can't see her as being the perfect copy just yet. In order to get Eve to that level, Villanelle encourages her to kill Raymond.
Do it. He will come after us. Hit him. Please. Hit him. Quick, do it!
Once Villanelle has achieved her goal of turning Eve into a replica of her mother, she is thrilled.
It's going to be amazing.
Villanelle is on cloud 9 and smiling the entire walk back. Villanelle thinks Eve killing Raymond means that Eve believes killing is okay. In other words, that Eve accepts Villanelle's life as an assassin. Villanelle will not be rejected again like she was with her mother and Anna.
I'm proud of you.
Proud?
But Eve puts down the idea of killing for fun.
Just go on a killing spree? Cut a few throats? Stop it.
She doesn't show any love for Villanelle.
You love me.
No.
I love you.
No.
I do.
So Villanelle is rejected once again by a mother figure she is seeking approval from. The third time's the charm, because Eve isn't dead, so Villanelle has another shot. In the third season, Villanelle can't hide her shame over being a killer any longer. We see her regret her kills, ask Carolyn for a job at MI6, and crying on the bathroom floor next to Dasha. When she sees Eve again, she talks about what her life would have become if she wasn't a killer.
Imagine if I'd refused. What do you think I would have become? Interior designer, maybe.
It's clear she is feeling the most guilty she ever has. They start slow dancing, and Villanelle tries the same line she tried with her mother.
I've killed so many people, Eve.
But instead of getting this reaction,
You'll not bring your darkness into this house.
she gets the acceptance she's been craving all along.
I've killed so many people, Eve.
I know.